us, see if that works. Got it. Let me see if, okay. And then I'm gonna make Alex a co-host. Yeah, so the only challenge is the people here don't get to hear the soundtrack as it starts, but I think you'll all be okay, right?
I think we
no,
will
there was
survive.
not. So, let it do its thing. And then I think the only other issue is, if I'm handing off live, then what I do need to do is change the Zoom microphone input. Let me do that quick. Oh, it needs to. Input, audio input capture. Okay. Hey, Mike. Oh, okay. Now I can mute the MacBook Pro microphone easily. All right, figured that one out. Okay, I think it finished. All right, let's give this a try, everyone. So I'm trying something a little different. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Code for Boston. My name is Matt, and I am on the leadership team here at Code for Boston. Along with, we have Alex is in the room as well, and some other folks. So if you have any questions, need any help with anything, feel free to ask one of us on leadership, and we will be more than happy to help. Also, please excuse some of my technical challenges as I continue to try and figure out the best approach to get this all set up and configured. I was double sort of hindered by the fact that some of the equipment that we were using last week is currently MIA. So we'll be figuring that out as well. So the way this is going to work is we'll have some updates and announcements. And then after the updates and announcements, what we'll do is we'll do some project updates. And then new folks will be able to join Alex and I for new member orientation. So with that, let's get started. So first and foremost, make sure to follow our code of conduct. It's at codeforboston.org. The gist of it is this is a respectful space. If you have questions, need help with anything, feel free to talk to one of us on leadership. We are empowered to enforce the code of conduct. Next, want to make sure that folks know you can follow us on social media. I try and populate content on the Facebook and Twitter, YouTube. Haven't quite found the resilience to populate too much on Instagram yet, but if you are an Instagram maven, if you are great at stories, feel free to take a shot at doing that. So next, want to also encourage folks to RSVP on Meetup. We'll, when we welcome new folks back, be using that for our new members and to do the entry list for the CIC. So definitely want to encourage you to start RSVPing there. That's how folks find out about us. Zoom, of course, is how you can join us virtually. And then finally, if you are not yet in Slack, slack.codeforboston.org is how you get your invite. And then that's how you'll be able to engage with the community and figure out how to best, get connected. So with that, also want to say that now that we're in person, we are spending money. We got pizza for everyone that showed up. So maybe a little incentive if you want to join us. It's not a large crowd these days, at least not tonight. So if you want to enjoy some pizza, then feel free to come by. And also, if your employer is hiring, if they're looking for new folks, great opportunity to support us. Just go to codeforamerica.org/donate or talk to Harlan and I, and you'll be able to engage with us. We have some different sponsorship packages, so you can, sponsor a workshop or sponsor a month of hack nights or something like that, and we can work with your employer platform as well. So next, want to do project updates, and so let's start with the folks at the Good Governance Project Advocacy Map is off this week, so let's start with Clean Slate.
Hey folks, I'm Michelle with Clean Slate. This week we are working on planning for community partnership outreach, testing framework stuff, and data kind of review and questions. That's us.
All right. I am not hearing you all, but I am hoping that everyone on the Zoom can hear. We still got, okay, the folks in Zoom are giving thumbs up, so folks in Zoom can hear. Apologies to all the folks in person who cannot hear. If I switch it, then people remote might not be able to hear. Hold on, let me, actually, no, I think this should work. Let me try something. Is where community happens. It's where you can celebrate everyone's successes by adding the party parrot emoji. If you haven't checked it out, I recommend. It's slack.group. Okay. Sorry about that. So with that, going to let's go. Who's next? We got Police Data Trust. Oh yeah, just stand up here. It should pick up on the MacBook Pro microphone. And then last week. Okay, let me see if I can switch over to this. Okay, now you can see yourself.
Hello, folks. Police Data Trust, recently we completed a new schema, relationship schema.
Oh, they can't hear you. Sorry. Let me try again.
We can hear you.
Okay, try now.
Yes, hi. Police Data Trust, we recently created a relationship schema diagram, which is up on the GitHub, which is going to be very useful for us in creating our code. We also have changed our approach to the search. We sort of had this kind of quiz type search approach, which is we're putting away and we're doing more of an open type of search. So that's something we're going to be tackling tonight.
Awesome. Thanks, Ed. All right. So next, let's try Mattapan mapping. Oh, same deal. Okay. Let me switch it then. Sorry. I did not realize. All right. So that is you.
Okay, good. Yeah, so hi, I'm Jed from Mattapan Mapping, and for the past few weeks, we've recently finished a demo project, which we presented to Sasaki, which is a developer in the Boston area who has sponsored the project. And the outcome of that was that they were happy, and we were able to get some additional funding secured as part of that work. Over last week and this week, we're starting to do some internal training on gentrification and sort of getting our entire team resynced before we do our real launch in a couple of weeks. The first piece of that will be asking our stakeholders in the community and with different developers what they are interested in including in the application, building user stories and this kind of information to launch the project. So looking for people with React, front-end skills, GeoJSON, and interest in social justice and mapping. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Jed. All right. So with that, those are all the projects that are meeting tonight. Apologies for the jankiness with the technology as we still try and figure it out. And hopefully the components that we're missing from last week are here next week. So I'm going to spend some time trying to figure that out. So new folks staying here. We'll get started with new member orientation in the next few minutes. Everyone else, enjoy the rest of your evening and happy hacking. All right. Let me switch